Good evening. As you can see, it is December 30th, 9:41 a.m. We're in the District Court Defendant Lobby number 5. We just did a bunch of investigating. We found out that Acro has a beautiful younger brother who unfortunately was involved in an incident. I don't know what else to say. I'm still mildly drunk. Moving forward. Good morning, Max! Oh, he's back, huh? Oh, yeah. Good morning, sweeties. You don't seem like your usual sparkling self today. I'm always like this before I go in front of an audience. I'm working up to it. Tee-hee. Who? Oh, boy. Don't get nervous, Maxie. Here, have a glass of milk. That's not a glass, that's a carton. And the cow on it looks very cute. Have a glass of milk. Regina! Cards. How fabulous, my sweetie pie princess. You came to watch my performance today? Of course I did. Mo told me that I should come and watch this. Mo said that. So what kind of performance will you put on today? Let me guess, you'll fly at the end? It's not that kind of show. Isn't that right, my sweeties? I love that we're all his sweeties. That's kind of like fun. Like, ooh, my god, sweet tarts. Huh? I think my sweetie pie princess doesn't... Yeah, she doesn't seem to realize what's going on. Or even realize where she is. Well, Max, it looks like time to raise the curtain. I'll see you later. Today I'm just a member of the audience. Fabulous. Enjoy yourself out there. Good luck, Max. You're the best. Regina's different, don't you think, Nick? Top of the morning to ya! Oh, God. Oh, God, the clown's back in the court. Everybody, let's get ready to get stuck in legal limbo! How low can you go? Mo. Top of the morning to you, Governor! I don't like that. Top of the morning to you. That's the ticket. Attacking the day starts with energy in the morning. Can I just say, he's got a point. I lately have like fallen off my like workout routine and like waking up on time routine and like my like healthy breakfast and then like just my really structured, not really structured, but somewhat structured day. And now I like wake up late and my body feels sore and it's like, wow, I can't work out now and do all my things because I feel sore and tired. But it's like, I feel sore and tired because I'm not doing my things and it's quite upsetting. So he's really right. You've got to attack the day early in the morning. The early bird gets the worm, but then again, worms lack higher brain function. That's racist. Speciest. Here, Max, I brought you a present. Have some milk. I don't trust it. Don't drink clown milk. That's all my boyfriends be drinking my clown milk if you get my drift. Sorry. Oh, my. Thanks. So how are you today, Wright? I like that the circus has kind of become like all my friends. And I say that now, but watching the courtroom, they're all be like, he's a murderer. Well, I've got the feeling that today I'm going to face off against the real culprit. Oh. Mo. Serious. Please don't say Acro did it. If Acro did the murder, I will... What will I do? If Acro did the murder, I'll put another picture of my butt cheeks in the video where we find it out. You mean Acro? Huh? You think he did it? Be careful. He's used to putting his life on the line. Literally. He's got guts to spare. If all I've got to worry about is how thin the tightrope is, I'm used to it already. It just means that I won't be able to press him like I can other witnesses. I hate when they limit my pressing, because I'd love to just press these fuckers. Like, press, like press on nails. What are you gonna do then, Nick? Fucking survive, I guess. I guess today we'll just have to do without our usual psychological warfare. Today, we rely on evidence. It's the only way we'll get past Acro. I don't want to act like Acro's the enemy. He's hot. Past Acro to the truth. You're right, but it's gonna be tough. Anyways, I want you to make sure that Regina sees it all today. It's important. That's because you want her to... Mo's got a motive here, and I don't trust it. This is my Mo voice, but I'm speaking as myself, so just so you know. Then she'll finally have to deal with the reality of what happened to her father. He's dead. You want us to make sure Regina watches? Yes, that's why I brought her here to court today. Is he mad that Regina gets all the attention and he, as the clown, doesn't? Like, what's his thing with wanting to hurt Regina? What's that supposed to mean? She needs to know that when people die, they don't just become stars. Mo, first of all, they might. You don't fucking know. I may be an old-fashioned clown, but I don't believe in people becoming stars. Well, you have no optimism toward the after December 3rd at 10 a.m. District Court courtroom number 2. We're always in courtroom number 2 with this shit-ass judge. Oh, great, Von Karma's here. What a joy. Court is now in session for the trial of Maximilian Galactica. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Miss Von Karma, you may proceed with your case. The prosecution would like to revise its previous theory of events. Oh, great. What's the meaning of this? We have discovered a new witness, or shall I say, a new eyewitness. One that saw Maximilian Galactica fly off from the scene of the crime. I like that everybody in the audience is just like a male with like 2009 boy bangs. Order, order. I had a feeling something like this would come up. Due to this revision, we are now prepared to explain how the defendant flew that night. An explanation the prosecution will present if the need so arises. In fact, my detectives stayed, oh, poor Gumshoe, up all night creating a mock-up of the scene on my orders. Poor Gumshoe. See, me and Phoenix, I've said this before, so much of what I say he then mirrors. And I really just love being in the shoes of the protagonist. One and the same. Alright, gavel, gavel. Very well, please call your witness to the stand. Acro, please don't be the murderer. Time to get to work, or shall I say, time to walk the courtroom tightrope. Oh, a third bird? Oh, God, this one I thought it couldn't get better. Name and occupation? Ken Dingling. But everyone calls me the fucking Dingling. Let me not overlook that. Let me acknowledge that Dingling is fucking stupid. Okay. But everyone calls me Acro. I'm employed as an acrobat at the Very Big Circus. Where were you the night of the crime? I was in my room that night. Oh, great, the map. If you look at the map, you will see the witness's room is near the crime scene. My room is on the 3rd floor. The crime scene is below my window. The night of the crime, the witness saw something quite shocking. Would you tell us what you witnessed? Okay. Oh, here comes this fucking testimony. What I witnessed. Alright. It was just... Oh, fuck. I'm drunk in the court. See, it was fun during investigation. In the last episode, when I was drunk, I was, like, investigating. It's like, what are we doing? In the courtroom, I need to be aware. And I'm very concerned. It was just after 10 p.m. And I was resting in my bed. Around that time, I heard a large thump noise from outside the window. That's fucking terrifying. Then, a few moments later, I saw someone flying right by my window. It was Max Galactica. I only saw him from behind, that juicy donk, but that's who it looked like, based on the juicy donk. To be honest, when I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. Of that juicy donk. This witness's testimony matches up exactly with that of the clown. If that's the case, there is very little the prosecution need add. All that's left is to explain how the defendant disappeared into the sky that night. Literally, yeah, I would love to have that explained. Before we get that far, I'd like to cross-examine the witness. A foolish choice by a foolish fool who wishes to feel the foolish sadness of a sad fool. A A man must know the proper timing for things, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Just like your old friend, Mr. Miles Edgeworth did. Why bring him into this? Mr. Wright, do you have a problem with the witness's testimony? In the words of Miss Von Karma, may I quote yesterday's proceedings? There's no way that actually happened. Very well, you may proceed with your cross-examination. Okay, here we go. What I witnessed. Do I know where I'm going to press? Not yet. It was just after 10 p.m. I was resting in my bed. I mean that... wait, after 10 p.m. When did he die? When did he die? Where's the... There it is. Okay. Oh, just after 10 p.m. Okay, well that makes sense. Fine. Around that time, I heard a large thump from outside the window. Makes sense. And then a few moments later, I saw someone flying right by my window. That's kind of suspicious. Are you sure it was a human being? It could have been a mannequin, or perhaps a large action figure. Or a bust. While setting aside the possibility of a mannequin, an action figure is plausible. You have no need to mince words with Mr. Phoenix Wright. Testify to the truth and only the truth, just as if we were there with you that night. I believe it was a human. Oh, he said, damn! Phoenix! Adult words. Okay, adult teens, Phoenix Wright. Damn. I just strengthened his testimony. I wonder if Acro's statement jives with the facts. I'm going to say there's a contradiction. Please don't yell at me if I'm wrong. There's a huge contradiction with the testimony that was just given. Objection. If there's a contradiction, then prove it with... don't make me do that. Prove it with evidence. She's right. Let's see some evidence. Do you have any evidence to support your claim of a contradiction? I'm going to show the bust. And it's not going to do for me what I want it to do. But it's all I can do. See, here's a bust, you guys, as you can see. Take that. This, what in the world is this? Oh, you just don't get it, do you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Are they get mad at me? What don't I get? You're not going to be able to get through this one with your usual bluff routine. Oh, fuck. Then how am I going to get through this? Your client looks to be ready to take off again. Be ready to take off again. Straight towards a guilty verdict. You were... bluffing? I will not forgive any more mockeries made of this court. Then quit getting whipped. Oh, whoops! Witness, would you mind repeating your testimony? Did not lose health for that? Certainly. Ah! They love me! Okay. It's just after 10 p.m. I was resting in my bed. Let's go through this again. Okay. It's just after 10 p.m. Around that time, I heard a large thump noise from the outside of the window. Then a few moments later, I saw someone flying right by my window. It was Max Galactic. I only saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like. How do you know it's him, though? Based on what? Was it the 30 symbols? The light in your room was turned off then, right? That's true. I was going to bed after all. So with the lights off, you were still able to clearly see a human fly by your window? Well, the lights were on outside. The safety lights lit things up enough for me to see. But honestly, there was only enough light for me to see the silhouette outside my window. It was the person's back, so I couldn't see the white roses on the front. Did you see any of the other symbols? Uh-oh, stern face. I clearly saw the silk hat, as well as the cloak wrapped around his body. What about the white roses? Question mark. I'm convinced that the person I saw was Max Galactica. The more I press him, the less results I seem to get. But maybe there was something fishy with his latest bit of testimony. There's always a contradiction, Phoenix Wright. Believe in yourself. There is a huge contradiction with the testimony that was just given. If there's a contradiction that... Ah, fuck this again. Prove it with evidence. She's right. Let's see some evidence. Okay, I'll prove it with, do you have any evidence to support your claim of contradiction? Yes, the white... Wait a minute. You say you saw the silk hat, but if he was wearing it, then how would it have been found at the scene of the crime? Explain that to me, bitch lady. I was gonna say bitch boy, but she's a lady. So, bitch lady. I'm about to take half a shot. Not a full shot, because that's too much. Half a shot, you know? Control yourself. Moderation, decency, love, laugh, live, love, laugh, live, laugh, love. Was it the hat that you saw? Because I believe you did not. You claim to have seen the exact same thing Mo saw that night. Do you stand by that? What do you mean? The silk hat. What about the silk hat? I saw it on Max's head as he flew by my window. Well, you should have tried looking down out of your window that night. That would have been quite difficult. That would have been quite difficult considering the state that I'm in. Just looking outside of the window was a tough enough challenge for me. Oh no, not my sympathy. That's a shame, because you would have noticed the silk hat found on the scene. That's the ringmaster's hat, right? Sorry, guys. Afraid not. No matter how you look at it, this is Max's silk hat. This has been made abundantly clear multiple times by group chants in this courtroom. Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Are you saying that Max has 2 silk hats? No, I'm saying he has 1, and that clearly if Max... Ooh, no. This is a handmade, one-of-a-kind model made only for Maximilian Galactica. Which means, Acro, who I don't want to accuse, that you've been fibbing on the stand. Oh man, look at his fucking arms. Order, order. As always, it looks like someone just had to open their mouth before thinking. Are you okay, Nick? Well, I opened my big mouth and now I have to back it up. How about it, Mr. Wright? What would cause this witness to commit perjury in this court today? Actor's dreaming. Oh! Fuck, I don't want to say any of these. Because dreaming just sounds stupid. Has a grudge against Max, does he? Most people do. I don't remember him saying anything, but I don't remember much in general. And Acro's real culprit is something I, at this point, refuse to still accept. I still refuse to accept. Oh, God. I've got to stop thinking with my pee-pee. My massively huge, thick, enormous, left-leaning pee-pee. Fucking huge. And I've got to accuse him. And it's going to break my heart. Acro's the real culprit, sir. Please don't get mad at me. Oh, no. Your Honor, I'm about to make a bold fucking assumption. On this occasion, the defense accuses Acro himself. On this occasion? Accuses Acro? What in the world are you accusing him of? Obviously, we accuse him of the murder of Mr. Russell Berry. I fucking hate this. I hate when the good die go down. That made sense. Mr. Wright, are you serious? Deadly serious, Your Honor. Ha ha ha, I think your trips to the circus have served you well. You seem to have learned how to try and grab at an audience's hearts and minds. Your Honor, don't allow yourself, my mistake, to be swayed by the theatrics. Says the girl who has a whip and does bows and has mutton chop fucking arm sleeves. Excuse me, ma'am. If he wasn't being fooled by theatrics, you'd be thrown out of this courtroom. Accept his foolery. Move forward. Trying to wow the crowd with smoke and mirrors is the oldest bluff in the book. Really? If you don't believe me, just look at the witness. Handsome. Birds. The third bird! He's calm enough for it to almost be scary. I love him. Love of my life. Oh, there's a bird pecking my eyes out. Hey, bird. He is staying rather calm and collected. Mr. Dingling, do you have any response to the defense's accusation? I don't really need to say a thing, do I? What do you mean? Everyone, take a good look at me. Right? Am I right? Look at me. You wanna fuck? And that's okay. The thing is, Hot people don't commit crimes. Innocent. Everyone take a look at me. I can't even stand up by myself, let alone leave the lodging house. That's true. I understand that Mr. Wright is just trying to help his client. But to do this by accusing me of murder of all things. He's good at this role of playing like, I'm the victim, I'm in a wheelchair. But like, the murderer was lifted up, which like would make a lot of sense for somebody in a wheelchair. See, even a sliver of common sense makes it clear the accusation is ludicrous. Hubbub. She's right, way to pack on the disabled. You heartless, cruel man. I'm sorry. Phoenix is a poopy head. See that, Mr. Phoenix Wright? If you're trying to drum up support from the peanut gallery, that's how you do it. I think that's enough of his little game. I've got a doctor's note to confirm that Acro is unable to stand under his own power. Maybe the defense is planning on making a claim to counter this as well. I can hear the defense now. Acro had an accomplice. What do you say about this, Mr. Wright? Did Acro... he must have. So, he did. I hate to say it. It's impossible for Acro to be the murderer in this case. Is that true? If that's the case, then it's natural for one to consider possible accomplices. You don't say. Not good, not good. This isn't going on well. Don't tell me you think you're going to get off easy. What? You must not have heard that sound just now. Maybe it wasn't clear enough. The sound of you falling into your own trap can be hard to notice sometimes. Mr. Wright, it seems as if you won't be stopping at Acro, but will be making other accusations. Yeah, that's the nature of me. If Acro did not have an accomplice, things are not looking good for you. I understand, Your Honor. Very well, let's continue. Who, perchance, would happen to be Acro's accomplice? What if it was... him? Judge, could I ask you to look at him? Look at him! No, I don't think it's him. No, fuck! I presented it! I hit the... Fuck! I didn't mean to present the monkey! No! You don't say. No, whoa, this is suddenly looking... I know, very, very bad. Don't tell me you think you're going to get off the monkey. What? Here, what? Did I not lose health for this? What a splendid accomplice. I'm sure it's like a spell on a solid foundation. Foundation? Yes, Mr. Wright. Do you have any... I didn't lose health for that? Wait, do I have any proof that the person I've accused was indeed an accomplice? Why are they letting me elaborate on my fucking shitty monkey accusation? I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. I don't fucking know. I don't think the monkey did it. Sir, that was an accident. Do you have any proof that the person you've accused was indeed an accomplice? I don't. So have some pepper. I know, yell at me. It's okay. Take my health. It's gonna be okay. I'll fucking survive. This piece of evidence is lacking a persuasive power. You didn't miss that sound, did you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? You know, the sound of you receiving a penalty. Fuck! Okay. What are you doing, Nick? I know. What do you say about this, Mr. Wright? Did Acro have an fucking fine? No, he didn't. He lifted himself into the fucking bedroom. Now then, this must be when we get to hear the name of the mystery accomplice. Not this time, Von Karma. What? You're not going to sucker me into this one. What are you blabbering about, Mr. Wright? There was no accomplice. Acro planned and committed this murder all by himself. Literally how? How did he get lifted into the room? How are there no feet marks? Maybe a wheelchair doesn't leave feet marks, but it leaves, wheelchair marks. Order. What are you getting at? Way to keep them on their toes, Nick! Now I'm going to have to prove how it all fits together. And that's the issue. I have to show how Acro... I fucking hate that I'm accusing Acro, which means that Acro did it, because I always win, because I'm the protagonist in this stupid video game. But Phoenix is hot too. You know, like at this point it's like Phoenix wins or Acro wins, and like they're both hot, so I might as well go for the actual truth. Can you do it, Nick? Can you really do that? I know what I can't do. I know what I can't do, and I can't stop now. If I stop attacking, I'm doomed! Alright, then let's do it! Mr. Phoenix Wright? If this witness is the killer, then his eyewitness account is all lies, right? Mr. Wright, I'd like to clear something up for me. When the crime was committed, exactly where was Mr. Dingling? He had to be in his room because he can't move. He was obviously here the entire time. That's Acro's room? Pretty simple, eh? Acro wasn't able to leave the lodging house by himself. In that case, there can only be one correct answer. Acro didn't leave his room to kill the ringmaster. What? Are you nuts? Are you nuts? Are you nuts? Phoenix, are you nuts? I could go from fucking Acro nuts. Honestly, I could go for Acro or his youngest brother's nuts. I'm annoying. What say you, Mr. Mr. Dingling? God, look how the third bird! It's an interesting theory. That's it? Considering that what you propose is impossible, yes, that's it. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. As the witness has stated, your assertion is impossible. As he is in a wheelchair, there is no way he could go to the scene or be the killer. You've got a point. You got me. It seems you've forgotten once again, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The defendant was clearly spotted at the scene of the crime. 'Twas but a bust, my lady. 'Twas but a bust. That's true. The bust. Mo said that he saw Max, didn't he? Into his room. Up he goes. But Maya, it's still impossible for humans to fly. Tell it to the Wright. Oh my god, the Wright brothers, Phoenix Wright. Do you think he's related? I hope so. Do you mind if I ask you a question, Mr. Wright? What is it? I understand some of your logic. However, how do you think that I killed him? If I can't leave my room, I obviously couldn't wear Max's costume. How did he do it? That's the next course of this legal buffet. Oh, fuck, a buffet sounds good. Be careful, Nick, if you mess up here. She's right, I can't mess up here. I've got to give this one some serious thought. I'm sure that Acro killed the ringmaster. I'm not. Well, at this point I am kind of like certain, but like I don't like that I'm sure of it. And he did it while he was in his room, no doubt about it. Time to enlighten us as to how Mr. Dingling committed the crime, Miss Wright. I'm gonna be bold. No, maybe not. Let me think. Yeah, I'm gonna be bold. I'm gonna present the bust and be like, well, this is whatever. And they're gonna be like, I don't understand. I'm gonna be like, well, that's your deficit. I'm going to present some evidence. So what did Mr. Dingling use to commit the crime of murder against Russell Berry? Well, it was the bust. Which is why everybody's like, I saw Max. It's the bust. Which has also been missing. What's that? A picture. It is indeed. The problem is with the item that's shown in the picture. The bust? It's quite a large bust. Ow. And because it is life-size, it is also very, very heavy. Heavy? Heavy enough to guarantee a certain death. Oh, they dropped it on him? That's fucked up. Especially if it was dropped from a third-story... Oh, wait. Especially if it was dropped from a third-story window. Oh. Ah! Oh, he's stirring his shit in his bird's left. I'm scared. See, this is how Acro is able to kill the ringmaster. with the force of gravity and Maximilian Galactica's ample bust. Order. So you're saying the bust fell right onto the ringmaster? A rather simple crime. Even if you were stuck in a wheelchair, it would be incredibly easy to commit. How could you possibly wheel a wheelchair with something so heavy? It's impossible. Objection. Well, Acro's an acrobat. He works his upper body out a lot, as we've seen in his room. He should have more than enough upper body strength to carry something like the bust. Mr. Dingling, how do you respond to these charges? The birds laughed. Well, Acro's at a loss for words. He should be. He knows that I'm getting close to the truth. Well. Acro, you can't run. Ah! First of all, saying run was ableist. He can't run because he's in a wheelchair, but he can. Oh! I'd watch what you say if I were you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? Your Honor, the physical health of the witness is material to this case. I demand that we get proper testimony from the witness himself. My phone's going off. Testimony, you say? Von Karma. She's just using this testimony as a ruse to stall for time. Objection! There's absolutely no need for such a testimony. Objection. The defense has its version of the murder. The prosecution has the right to respond. Bang, bang. The defense's objection. Fuck you. Fuck you, Judge. Like, no offense, like, what is Von Karma giving you? Is it money? Is it power? Is it coochie? Like, what is she giving you? Why don't you ever listen to me? Why can't he see things my way once in a while? Mr. Dingling. I'm sorry, that's your last name. But we need you to testify about your physical... He's buff as shit. He's toned as shit. He's got Vincent arms. If you know who Vincent is, Vincent's one of my best friends. He's got hot toned arms. If you have any doubts about your ability to testify, we can request expert... Whatever. You guys can fucking read. Sorry, the way I said fucking was really aggressive. The witness will have no problems. However, let's all be respectful towards him. Don't baby him. He's a grown man who's fully capable. Thank you. That woman will sink to any low to win a case. Macro's physical state. I'm pissed off. I suppose I could have lifted something the size of that bust. I have a strong upper body from working as an acrobat, and only my legs were injured. However, lifting the bust and looking out the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. That makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the ringmaster's head. Thus, it would be unrealistic for me to drop the bust on him. Don't you think? You've got a point. I have no doubts in regard... You never have any doubts when it comes to the prosecution. Why do you... Oh, my fucking God. I'm going to take this man out. I have no doubts in regard... It was impossible for him to lift the bust and stick himself out far enough to look. Not to mention that he could not have known the location of the ringmaster's head. A single false step would have led to even more severe injuries. That's what I was thinking. What is your opinion on the matter, Mr. Wright? God, okay. Again, I don't say it enough. Phoenix is so handsome. Look at him in his suit, and I'm not a suit person. I hate suits. They're stupid and dumb, and society is going to collapse one day, and we're going to fucking get rid of suits, and it's going to be fucking the great day. But look how handsome he is with his like face and his hair and his eyes and his suit. I love Phoenix. I'd still like to proceed with my cross-examination. He's simply stalling. It's shameful, really. Grr, I can't let her get to me. I'm like numb. My brain and head is numb because I'm drunk. So if this episode's annoying, that's why. I'm gonna focus. Oh, fuck yeah. Let's cross-examine this hot man. I suppose I could have lifted something the size of that bust. Sounds good to me. Sounds about right. Bust. I have a strong upper body from working as an acrobat, and my legs were injured. Sounds about right. However, lifting the bus is impossible. I don't doubt you. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. I want you to exert force on my lower body, but understood. That makes it impossible for me to have no location of the ringmaster's head. Let me see the murder scene. Okay. Okay, this is loose, but hear me out. There's a box there. And maybe we planted the box there? I don't know. And we knew exactly where he'd be because he'd be at the box. So we would know where he'd be. So, yeah. Right? And thus it would be unrealistic for me to drop the bus on him. Don't you? But the box, sir. Right? Don't yell at me. Or the pepper. Hunched over this 20-pound box. It boasts a small, but strong lock. Okay. Nixon! Acro. You didn't really need to lean out of the window, did you? What are you driving at, Mr. Wright? You already knew ahead of time where the ringmaster's head was going to be. Quite precisely, I might add. I may add. Your silly hinting at things is pointless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Enough stalling. How about you show us some evidence? But I did such a good job hinting. Yes. Hurry up and explain things, Mr. Wright. Maybe you should take a look at this. As you can see, there was a box at the mirror. The key point here is the wooden box. The same wooden box that the victim was found hunched over? The same. The question is, who placed the wooden box here? Who? When Ben and company saw the ringmaster, they didn't see him holding the box. Which means that the ringmaster didn't fucking do it. That this wooden box was already placed at the scene of the crime. I have to admit that your theory makes a lot of sense. Thank you for once in your fucking life, Judge, for somewhat siding with me and allowing me to continue. The moment that the bus came falling down was exactly the same moment that the ringmaster lifted up this wooden box. Which means that the answer to all these questions is now crystal clear. You mean if if the bus were to fall upon the point marked out by the wooden box, there would be no way it could have missed the head of the victim. No. Look at the way Phoenix is leaning on the stand, like all casual, like I fucking got this, guys. Order, this is unbelievable. Fade to black. Finally, some of these loose ends are starting to tie themselves up. Now I just gotta keep going, and there's only one way to go from here. Forward. So the next question I have is, who placed that wooden box at the scene? It was Mr. Tingling. Of course. He connected it to a rope, and then all he had to do was lower it down. Ah! Allow me to whip some sense into you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. She's gonna do it again. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna pass out. This is a terrible thing. The ringmaster's head could have been anywhere when he lifted the box. That's why the box was so specially made. Specially made? Indeed. It had the most peculiar feature. The most peculiar thing about this box is what was inside of it, not the 20 pounds that it weighed. Do you recall what was inside of the wooden box? There was only a small bottle of pepper, wasn't there? Get on with it. Well, what's the matter, cat got your tongue? I don't. Fuck! Did I fuck up? I don't see any relation between looking at nobody's comments. I think I might have thought myself. Fuck! No, Nick, you didn't think enough. Mr. Wright, do you still maintain the box had some sort of special feature? Indeed. It had the most peculiar feature. Well, here, let me just fucking say something. Maybe one of these makes sense, but the most peculiar feature was the contents of the box. Fucking fight me. Let me present this. Fine, we'll talk about the 20-pound fucking weight of the box. What about it? The box had a remarkable weight. Weight? According to the court record, it weighs 20 pounds. Just to lift up this wooden box would have required... Oh, I see. One would have to squat down, then lift with their body, wouldn't you say? That's fuck off, cell phone. That's exactly what I was trying to point out. The box is also very large. The box also has carrying handles on either side, doesn't it? That is correct. To lift up the box, you'd have to squat down, which means no matter who you are, your head would be in approximately the same place. Ah, fool! Period. I've got a point, apparently. Goodbye. Does he even bother to listen to me anymore? I've heard what you've had to say. I must admit, I'm shocked at your imaginative skills. You didn't do it? Did you place this wooden box in the plaza? Mr. Wright may have a vivid imagination, but I could never have done what he's proposing. What? Mr. Wright, do you recall the original location of Max? It was in the dining room, the cafeteria. Yes, I think. Of course I remember. It was on top of the table in the cafeteria! Then what happened to it? I'd like you to remember one important fact, Mr. Wright. I could not possibly leave the lodging house by myself. Did you have an accomplice? I'll cry. Ah, that means... You understand what I mean, don't you? Why is he looking sad again? Sullen as shit. I may very well have been able to drop the bust from my room. However, how would I have gotten the bust from the cafeteria to my room? Don't fucking worry about it. You have a friend? You see, Mr. Phoenix Wright, explain that. Don't forget, you said there was no accomplice. Ah, fuck, I did say that. She trapped me. What's my phone going off about? Tell us exactly how the witness would have carried the bust from the cafeteria. Yep. Oh, we definitely have a problem here. For sure, Phoenix. You were right about that. But this is no place to get perplexed. I've got to get my wits about me and prove how things happened once and for all. All right, Mr. Wright, let's hear your explanation. How did the witness get the bus from the cafeteria back to... Ooh! Do I have ropes in here, perchance? Probably not. Yikers. I have no... How do we get the bust? Which, let me look at the bust. Beautiful, green, giant, handsome. Sparkly. Look at the sparkles. Handsome. Yeah, there's the bust. So how would he get that big old thing to his room? No accomplice, so it can't be a person. Boop, boop. I don't have ropes. The lion didn't help him because the lion's fucking dead. Wait, does that count as an accomplice? Was it the monkey? Wait, did my dear friend Money the monkey, who let us all take a moment to look at him, habitually gathers all sorts of shiny things. And did I not consider this just a moment ago a shiny ting? Ah, fuck! I presented the bust! Jesus Christ, I fucking hate buttons. I hate the wrong button. I want to present the monkey, who, like, I feel like that should count as an accomplice, but whatever. Here's evidence the person carried it. Yeah, yell at me. Oh, here's one for me too. Fuck you, judge. Meow. Okay, I gotta get my wigs about me. How did the witness... I fucking swear to God, if this monkey ends up being right, I'm gonna fucking vomit. And I'm gonna drink... No. Fuck, dude. I'm sorry, I have to say the F word so much. A monkey? Everyone knows Money. He loves shiny objects of any size. Oh. Like when he stole the ventriloquist ring. So, what are you saying? Are you saying the witness had a monkey steal the bust? Wouldn't that count as an accomplice? Of course he didn't order the monkey to steal it. The monkey stole it on his own and then brought it back home. Home. Money lives in Acro's room. Acro's room? Why is he so shook by that? Why can't a hot man live with a monkey? But the bust was bronze, wasn't it? Bronze, but his cards are shiny. Bronze isn't all that shiny. Objection. Maybe you should put the whip down sometimes and read the fucking court record, you 18-year-old fucking nincompoop. Nincompoop? My, those are some very nice cards he's holding. Yes, and they are made of platinum, which is... A drum roll, please. Very fucking shiny! Yeah, hold your fucking arm like you're having a stroke, bitch. Qua! I'm being aggressive toward women on the internet. Let's fix that. Let's calm down. Alright, you guys ready? Breathe with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that we've all breathed, we're gonna stop being aggressive toward women. Acro. Money is a strong monkey, right? It'd be easy for him to bring the bus back to your room. If he wasn't able to handle that himself, I'd be on the market for a new roommate. Are you guys roommates? Order, order. I said order, Miss Von Karma. Where is the bust in question at this moment? That's a great fucking question yourself. I don't know. We're searching for it as we speak. Don't make me go investigate again. This is a rather strange turn of events. But let's say that the monkey had not stolen the bust. What would have happened then? It doesn't fucking matter because I said he stole the bust. Well, in that event, something else would have been used as the murder weapon. Wait! Then you mean this bust was the murder weapon purely by accident? It's possible. Maybe Acro saw Money's mountain of stolen goods and thought to use one of them. Oh god, the bird's left. He's looking stern. Here we go again. He's so fucking hot. Anyways, I feel bad saying he's hot because he's like conventional. Whatever. Anyways, I think we've more than proven one critical fact. Namely, that it was entirely possible that Acro was the murderer. Ah! Moron! Uh-oh, I'm a moron. She called me a name, Judge. Mr. Wright's argument was so circular, I'm still a bit dizzy. However, his argument does hold water. There's no denying that. Like a cactus. Don't be so flamboozled, especially by this flamboozled? What a fucking idiot. Did they not teach you the word bamboozled in Germany? Why don't you fucking learn your fucking words, you dummy dum-dum? Especially by this fraud of an attorney. Fraud? You've forgotten the absolute most important thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And what is that? You should know. You forgot that your fraud of a magical client was the bust, you dummy! The bust was spotted at the scene of the crime. No, not no, she did not get us. That was not a fucking moment for her. The fucking bust looks like Max. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I say the F word so much. I swear a lot. This has been 15 minutes. I've been recording for 50 minutes. There's no reason to doubt the clown's testimony. That's true. How do you respond to that? I need to end this video. Mr. Wright? Nick, don't let her beat you now. I won't. This is my chance to turn this... Fuck off, cell phone. This is my chance to turn this trial around. When the murder occurred, there were two people at the scene of the crime. One was the victim, Russell Berry, and the other was the murderer himself. I guess, but one was the bust. How do you not fucking realize? Answer this and only this, Mr. Phoenix. Oh, fuck, I can lose a lot of hell for this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Who was the murderer of the clown saw? The fucking bust. Please don't take my health. Please don't take my health. Please don't take my health. I got it right. I know I got it right. He saw Max's Oh! I asked who was the other person Mo saw on the scene. The evidence has nothing... Bitch. It has everything to do with the question. Yeah, I fucking object. Au contraire, mon frère. It does indeed have something to do with the question. God, he's so... I love him. How unfortunate for his hot younger brother, you know? Mo said that he saw Max's silhouette. But he did not actually see the man himself. It wasn't a human being he saw. Oh, there's hubbub, you guys. The courts are talking. How is that possible? I'm going to save here, you guys. The video is going to end here because this is a very long video. So if you want to know how the fuck this is possible, as if it wasn't already obvious, go ahead and die. When you go to heaven, God will tell you. No, if you want to know, we'll find out next time. Thanks for watching. Did I actually save? Yeah, I did. Thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with not only my foolishness, but the fucking foolishness of everybody in this courtroom. And alright, bye.